What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again. And just when you thought Everton were going to shut up shop, not sign anyone, lose all of their players, it looks like Everton may well be signing Josh King. It's just come out that Everton have officially backed up their inquiry earlier today with a bid of some type for Josh King. Looks like it's probably going to be between £6 and £10 million. A player that we spoke about a lot earlier, so I don't know how much to go back into it, but it's an option. It's an option that we need. It looks like we're going to be keeping Bernard. Bernard's not going to be going anywhere. Besic is also being linked with a move to Reading, which won't do him any harm, to be fair. And also, Anthony Gordon could well be on his way to Preston on a 6-month loan deal as well. So let's get into the news. Besic is being linked up by Reading on a deal, essentially 6-month loan. Although he comes off the book at Everton, Everton will probably pay 20 grand of his wages. I think he's on 50. Pay 20 grand of his wages. Allow Besic to go, and that will be the end of Besic. As I suspected this would be the last day for Besic. And look, he was a player that I was really excited to see. He come on against Porto. He comes on, his first touch is absolutely blasting. He skins 3 players on the spot. He makes, I think it was Fernando, look like nothing. He's never really been any good, really. He's never been any good. It looks like he's going to Reading. Anthony Gordon getting a loan. Now, this is something I'm all for. I'm all for Anthony Gordon going out and getting a loan move, playing some football, because when we've seen him this season, at times he's not looked Premier League ready. And I don't want to push him in. I don't want to make it harder for him to get in that team, knock his confidence. I want him to go out on loan, absolutely smash it, destroy teams. And Preston's a good place for him. You know, it's local. He doesn't have to move. He can just essentially get in his car, go to the game, play the game, train hard with the boys at Preston, come back in 6 months' time, have a fantastic pre-season with Everton, and absolutely go and smash it for us, having learned that experience. I will get into the comments in a minute. I really appreciate it. But obviously, we're moving on to the big news. Looks like Everton are interested in Joshua King. It looks like we've waited and waited and waited to see how far that Fulham deal can go. It looks like he's held off for a bigger offer than Fulham. And it looks like it's the Everton offer on the table. It looks like Everton are interested in Josh King. Now, this is a player who can play across the front three. This is a player who can beat people, has scored goals. He's scored against Everton for Bournemouth in the past. He's a player that we all know is a tricky, quick winger who can carry the ball. That's a positive. Now, let's talk about the negatives. He wants about 170 gazillion pounds a month, which is absolutely stupendous for a guy who's done nothing in the Championship this season. So if he's coming to Everton, I want a different attitude. I want someone who's prepared to graft, fight for the team. I want someone who's going to put in a tackle, track back, not sulk. I want someone who wants to wear the blue shirt with pride. And if Josh King fits that bill, then fine. However, does he walk into Everton and earn 120 grand a week? Not a fucking prayer. Not a chance. You know, if James Rodriguez is on 120 grand, Richarlison's on less, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's on less, Mina, Keane, Luca Dean, all on less. You're not telling me that he is worth any more than any of those players. He's worth a lot less. So for me, Josh King comes in if we can pay him 65, 70 grand a week. I'm all for it. Let's get into the comments. Everton Botches, hello everyone. Mark has some evening saying that the under-23s are on. Yes, they are live on YouTube right now. After this stream, go over and watch them. They're playing really well. Broadhead's just scored a goal. It's a good goal as well. Cuts inside a defender and makes it 1-0 to Everton. Or 2, was it 2-0 to Everton? 1-0? Whatever it is. Kanuska Kennedy, get Costa, not King. Everton Botches don't want King, too old and he's a panic buy. Well, he's 29. He's 29. At what line do we cross him as old? I mean, I'm 28. I don't feel old. I could still do 90 minutes for Everton. Everton Botches, let's be honest, Tosin, Kenny, Balassi were all not going to play. They weren't, and I was hoping we'd get permanent moves for them, not loans, but that's just me. Gutted it never worked out for Besic, though he was a yellow card waiting to happen. Yep. Joe Mackin, do you think we'll get Josh King? I've thought all day we'll get Josh King. I thought in the summer we'd get Josh King. So As long as he's accepting that he ain't going to get 120 grand a week, we're all good. YGFC, if King wants to come, he's going to have to take a wage cut. There you go. Tashi Swift, EFC 1878. Mike and John, congrats on 8k subs. Thank you ever so much, guys. Everton have now bid for Bournemouth, according to BBC. Yeah, it's in. Evertonian Luke, don't want King. If we sign King, we've not learned from old mistakes. He's old and not pulled up any trees this season for Bournemouth, and want stupid ways is not a move I'd want. Fair enough. And again, questioning his attitude, just like myself. Can't argue with that. I suspected this no signing in January. At least we've got some players off the books. Absolutely. We need Josh King. If DCL gets injured, we're screwed. Simon Jones, hi Mike, agree with you totally about Gordon. Good man. I think King would be a poor signing to be. I'm guessing that's honest. We need an option. Look, I'm not for Josh King either. If I could have a different person, I would. But we're not gonna. You know, do you know what got me? Do you know what surprised me? Is I think one of Arsenal's best players today or this season has been Maitland-Niles, and they're letting him walk out the door. I think he's been one of their best players this season. I'm absolutely shocked he's walking out the door. I know he's not started in the last 6, but when he has, he's quick, he's direct. I'm shocked at that. And as a right back, I would have probably took a punt on him for 6 months. Adam Smith, Mike, do you believe we will sign King? Yeah, I do. Hope not, to be honest. Panic buying never works. It takes us 3 years to get rid of players. Well, this is the thing again. We need to not be offering this guy a long contract, and we need to also be saying, you know, if you're not as good as we expect, you'll be gone. You know, we need to be more positive and telling players exactly from the bat. If you're not good enough, you are not going to play games. Don't offer him stupid money. Give him the chance to play football in the Premier League. If he's hungry enough, that's what he should want. And if that's the case, he'll walk into Everton and he'll say, well, I've took the same money I was on at Bournemouth. I just want to play in the Premier League. I want to be really good so I can get into the Norway first team, although he could probably walk into it. That's what he wants. Then Everton can be that platform. If he's going to come here because he wants 100 grand a week and sit on the bench, then I ain't for that signing. Do you get what I'm saying? Joe Mackin, do you reckon we'll sign Josh King? Yes, absolutely. Aston Villa in for Josh King now. Yeah, but who'd you pick? Who'd you pick? Do you pick Everton or do you pick Villa? All this is doing is helping with his wages, getting him what he wants. So if this goes above 70 grand a week, I'm a nah. I'll step back. If I was Everton, I'd have more about me by going, nah, I'm not being funny, mate. You ain't worth that. Jog on. I'll be really going for key money grab out. Exactly what I've just said. As long as he's got the right attitude, I'm cool with it. I'd rather wait till summer to do deals and use Richarlison up to top up if needed. Well, yeah, he'll be gone. Joe Rimmer, I definitely take Josh King. Remember the last game of the season, he played left wing and tore Coleman a new one. He can cut. Yeah, we did. Do we need to improve coaching at under 23 level only because there's no one coming through? Do you know what? It's a great question. And fucking hell, I can't even talk. Carlo Ancelotti come out the other week and says we've got a great under 23 setup. Tell me the last time an under 23 physically broke through and was a consistent in the team. None of them's done it in recent years. Tom Davis was the last, and no disrespect, he's not good enough. So for me, I absolutely agree. Something needs to change with our under 23s because we've had some fantastic players. You know, Ellis Sims is a good player. Tell me he couldn't have sat on the bench for more first team games this season when we're playing 2 goalkeepers on the bench. You know, Andrew Eden, another player that I really rated, looked fantastic in pre-season. He's shipped out. I don't get it. Eugene McGee, Carlo should have a look at exactly the point I've just made. Arsenal need wingers to pay Gun the mascot now. They haven't got Ozil. Abso-friggin-lutely. Harry Potter fan, hi Mike. Cork Evertonian. We have bought in a lot of bad players in the past Jan windows. Should leave till summer. And I do understand that, but then we've got no options up front. We've got literally no other options. Gareth Stute. If Gordon goes out on loan, he'll come back a different player, hopefully get some experience. Exactly. Do you remember Ross Barkley when he went out on loan to Sheffield Wednesday? He come back a bit more hungry. Take that all day. Got players off the book and wasting money. King, get bored until the end. King won't help us get top 6, just a wage or nothing. And that's where I'm saying this needs to be ironed out now. If Josh King has had that conversation with Marcel Brands needs to say to him, look, mate, I'm giving you the opportunity to play for a team that's going places. However, if you're coming here to think you're going to earn 100 grand a week and sit on the bench, you can jog on. Everton need to be a lot more forceful with this move. John, there he is. He's chipping in. Mike, who you think is a good Prem referee? I hate them all, mate. I'm not the man for that. Will he pay every week? Probably not. So this, again, is someone who could potentially be on 100 grand a week to sit on the bench more often than not. Thought them days were gone. And again, John, as I say, I agree. But if he's coming here and he's prepared to do it for 60, 70 grand a week, and he's prepared to come on and try and change the game, like he ripped us apart last season, I could probably deal with that. We've had a donation, a £5 donation now. We'll get down to it, I promise. Ian Dawson, Josh King's attitude is shocking. Bid made for King. Right, let's get down to the donation. Josh King would be pretty good for Everton, I reckon. And fair enough. And again, Mad Hatter James, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. Now you can stop, my friend. Dewing Griffiths, Danny Ings will be perfect partnership for Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the summer. Maybe. I wonder how much they'll take for him. Did you see Mengi? He's gone on loan to Derby. When he gets back, he will be sick. Yeah, that's the Man United centre-back, isn't it? Legends crazy 100%. Guessing that's somebody. Calvert-Lewin is off form now, and I've never really liked him. I'd swap him with Callum Wilson from Newcastle. Do you agree? No, I don't. But, yeah, I don't. We won the PL2, which shows that at least some of our under-23s are capable enough. So why weren't some of them given a chance? You tell me. You tell me, my friend. You tell me. Beningame is going out 22. Yeah, he's going out on loan, isn't he? I think he's going on Derby. I can see with panic blind a player. My dad, watch your son. Are we still paying half Theo's wages? I don't think it's quite half, but we are topping it up. Will Josh King play every week? No. Well, you say that, but at the minute, Richarlison can't kick in a straight line. He's got a bad attitude. Bringing Josh King in might just give him a kick up the arse. I don't know, but all I want to see is Everton not be short. And at the minute, I think we are. So we need to sign someone. And if that happens to be Josh King, then he's going to get my full backing. Jesus Christ. Oh. Do you know what's worse? It's not worse. That's the wrong word. Firstly, James, thank you so much. Thank you. But you genuinely didn't have to do that, my friend. You didn't have to. You didn't. But thank you so much. Like, I'm very grateful. Incredibly grateful. We'll leave that on. Mad Hatter James does his own music. He's a really good musician. Get over to his channel. Go and subscribe to Mad Hatter James now. I expect my number to drop. Go and subscribe to him. You'll find him. I think he's on 150 subs. Let's see if we can get that up a little bit. And you will be seeing him on the channel very, very soon. As a Norwegian, I can say that King will fit better in as a striker 4-4-2 than as a right winger in Bournemouth. Fair enough. Appreciate you coming in, Hakan, Isaac, Sarak. Why don't we get Luka Jovetic? Hasn't he signed for someone on loan? Sure, he's gone somewhere. Mike, what's King on at Bournemouth? Okay, so apparently he's on 90 grand a week in the Premier League, but he had to take a 40% pay cut. So what's that? 55 grand, 50 grand a week. He's probably going. I reckon Everton will pay him 80 grand a week. Thoughts on Chris Woods from Burnley? Yeah, he's not the man that's going to get us Champions League football, in my opinion. I'm going to keep that up. That's just fucking unbelievable. Go and sub to his channel. Go now, quicker. Snooker Daily, 4-6 with Sky Bet getting King. Good bet, yeah. Do you know what? I suspect he'll be an Everton player. Raz, toasting out and kinging is good business for Everton as an Arsenal fan. There you go. You know, is Josh King better than Tosin? I would say, yeah, personally. In my opinion, Richarlison has terrible attitude. I think if we get Josh King, that will make him realise that he needs to wake up and perform. Exactly. It's the kick in the arse that Pickford needed with Wilson. It's the kick in the arse Richarlison needed. You know, Richarlison plays every week. Let's just get behind him. If he's going to be an Everton player, let's back him. You know, yes, he might have a poor attitude. Yes, he might be doing it for money. We don't pay his salary. And we don't have to see him every day. Let's just get behind him. Another £5 donation. Right, that is enough now. Jesus, that's enough. I can pick out the comments. Look, it's easy. Look, I just do that. These people haven't donated. I'm not pointing you out, by the way. I'm just giving an example. Thank you to you all. Much love going out to all of you, and much love going out to you as well, Mike, and much love going out to you, James, who I definitely owe about 7,000 pints of beer. Sean, there he is, legend. My missus has just bought something off your missus. I don't know what it is, but she's just bought something. So I said to her, why don't you let me drop Sean a message? But did she? Nah, she didn't even tell me, man. Offer Josh King 20k a week, Mad Hatter. You'll subscribe the rest. Yeah, everyone go and subscribe to him. Iheanacho is better than King. Is he? Is he? How many goals did Iheanacho get last season? I don't know, by the way. You look, go and do this. What I'm saying, Wormy Spoons, go and check for me. Go and check who did better last season. Simon Jones, your £5 donation. Thank you ever so much, my friend. Really, really appreciate it. The multi-purpose channel, Mad Hatter James, you're a legend. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Look at a Wikipedia. Says King is an Everton player, Mike. Yeah, well, someone's done that. This is the thing with Wikipedia. You can change it. I'd rather see Nkunku play than buy King. Fair enough. I'm not going to argue there because I love Nkunku. So, yeah, fair enough. Adam Smith, just subscribe to you, Mad Hatter James. Good lad. Did you see Everton selling any regulars like Richarlison, Luca Dean in the summer? Richarlison, yeah, I could see Richarlison going. I think Richarlison doesn't want to be there. Simon Jones should have gone for Milik, Aaron, Sarr, maybe in the summer with big sulk going for 80 mil. Yeah, maybe. They're not bad names at all, are they? They're not bad names at all. You take all of them and 80 million quid, and we paid for it ourselves. I'm all over it. I'm absolutely all over it. Guarantee it's not been about the fucking toffees. No, it's not. It's absolutely not. Tom Maloney, thank you, mate. Hello, mate. How are you doing? Oh, fucking Jesus. Do you think loaning Sims out was a mistake? It is if we don't bring in a striker, because otherwise he'd be my number 2 striker. He must be sitting there going, you lot said to me about getting a move. Cenk Tossen's gone. Now you on about bringing Josh King. How must he feel? How must Ellie Sims feel? Don't know. Another donation. You can stop now, James. Mike, someone said make a theme song for the channel. Do I do it? I'm going to speak to you about that. So don't do anything yet. All right? Do me a favour. Don't do anything about it. We will sort it out. Promise. Message me like ASAP. Because my messages have gone mad. I've got my socials tonight have gone fucking crazy. Swap Richarlison for Almiron in the summer. I think Richarlison still will outscore Almiron in my opinion. Nkunku is such a good player. He has so much potential. Absolutely agree. Paul Hewitt, no one's paying 80 mil for Richarlison. Yeah, give me your numbers, guys. If you were selling Richarlison in the summer, how much would you want based on right now? Or based on what you expect him to achieve at the end of summer? Gordon going to Preston, yeah, which is exactly, what I said earlier. I expected Gordon to go out on loan. It looks like he's going to Preston, especially with the fact Bernard is saying he's going, right, my front 3 or my front 4 is going to be James Rodriguez, Josh King, Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. It's not a bad front four, is it? It's not a bad front four. Plus, we got Iwobi backing it up, who's played quite well recently. I'm all for it. Here's some numbers. Everton Botches, 65 million, 15 mil profit. 100 million, 50 million, 90 million. Giroud now. What's going on with Giroud? Is that another option? Because I'm telling you right now, I was the one that expected Giroud as well. I expected Josh King and Giroud. I did. I expected both of them. I actually put this morning, Giroud anyone. Is that happening? Is that real? Am I looking at my phone for absolutely no reason? What's going on? Is it worth getting excited? Tell me, Abigail. Give it to me. No, it's not. You're killing me. You're absolutely killing me. Tenner, Lewis. That's how much you take for Richarlison. Fair enough. Harry Jones, 70 mil. Amra not as selfish as Richie and looks like a lad with the right attitude. Fair enough. 25 quid for Richarlison right now. And a packet of crisps, no doubt. Simon Jones, 60 to 80 mil. I think you're right. I think 65 mil is about right. Let me just let the dog out. Be 1 second. There we are. She doesn't know how to open the door, does she? So King in. Paul Joyce just said Preston. Gordon to Preston, and we're in for King. Yep, as expected, as mentioned earlier. It would help if I had my earphones in the right way. Kenny's gone to Celtic. That's confirmed. Let's get the banner up. Should we get the banner up? There you go. Oh, we need to edit it. We need to change it. Let's change it. Let's just change. Let's change that. Let's change that. What's fucking going on? Bernard stays. King in. Oh, we are. Look at that. Beauty. That James with another donation. What's going on? 75 mil. Yeah, fair enough. Simon Jones, if she can open the door, you will make a fortune. She's got thumbs, you know. She's got thumbs. Let them be. Why do we leave everything to last minute? You tell me, mate. It just gives you excitement. Caniscan Kennedy, how much King is on Bournemouth? He's on 55 grand a week after he took his pay cut. Patrick Gallagher. On another note, everyone better book up against Leeds. Yeah, I was meant to do the Leeds preview tonight, but there's just absolutely no way I'm going to have enough time. I'm not going to be able to do 4 streams today. I'm just not going to be able to fit it all in. So the Leeds preview will be tomorrow, guys. I promise. And we have got I can't even talk. The Leeds lad who comes on the channel is a really top lad. Can't remember my fucking head, but he's going to be on tomorrow. How many goals did Josh King score last season? He was playing in a relegated side that got and was injured. I think you rate him on the season before. Personally, go and have a look. Would you take Bamford? Yeah, he knows where the goal is. How is John? John's fine. His wife is getting ready. She's getting geared up. Getting geared up. Jesus Christ, what a birth that would be. She's getting all ready for it, and yeah, she's going to be good. Mike, who would you rather get, Giroud or King, if you could choose? Well, it depends because they're completely different style of players. Giroud holds up the ball really well, brings players in. Fantastic. Take that all day. King can play anywhere across the front three and beat a man standing on his head. They're both different players. For me, what do we need right now? We need a ball-carrying player who can transition from defence to attack really quickly. Josh King offers that more than Giroud. I'll probably take Josh King. Is Moses on Josh King? Well, Mooset. Oh, no, it's not. Don't lie to me. It's a thumbnail. Please don't lie to me. Do not lie to me. Hang on. Let me look. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, fucking yes. Oh, you fucking made it. Mike, I just noticed 8K subs. Huge congratulations. Well deserved. Thanks, mate. Yeah, we it's took a long time, but we've done it. I need to change my thumb now. Fuck's sake. Sheffield player in the. I know. What's that about? What is that about? As if I've stuck the wrong player in the thumbnail. It's absolutely. Am I getting much stick for it on Twitter? Has anyone noticed on Twitter? No, no one's noticed on Twitter. That's absolutely fantastic. The Bonbon 5 just subbed. Appreciate that, mate. It's, Sam Goodall, mate. I noticed I was crying. Honestly, I'm fucking dead. Tashi_Swift. Mike, what you think of the leaked Messi contract? Madness, and it. £555 million in 4 years. What a life he moose in. What a life he lives moose in. Honestly, I'm gonna have to remake that whole thumbnail. I'm gonna have to remake that entire thumbnail. Absolute shambolic for me there. Honestly, that's pathetic, isn't it? I think it should be fairly easy to do though. Hang on, watch this. I'm gonna make a thumbnail live on video for you here. Are you ready? Bosher. That's fucking Josh King, get it? Jesus, miserable fucker. Stick that up there. Job done. There you go. New thumbnail. Yeah, up the toffees. Up the fucking toffees. So you can tell the difference, can't you, when someone's in? When it's all going well for me. Can I edit that? Can I edit that while I'm live? Oh, of course I can. Change the thumbnail. Look at this. Browser. Bosher, we've done it. You know, we're live on Twitch as well. Young Anthony Gordon move to Preston is complete. It's a great loan move for him. It really is. And I wish him the very, very best. I really do. I think this is a good opportunity for him, a good move for him, and it's exactly what he needs. Sam Goodall, put a pic of Billing on next. Brilliant. James Lebeck, Michael, now that we have a lock on 10th, Landon Donovan in. Yeah. Oh, mate, mad at James. Stop, man. If you could get any duo players from any team, who would you pick? Fernandez. Oh, so you're saying they've got to be from the same team, are you, James? Don't donate again. I can read the comment. Liam Dawson, would you take Martial? Yes. Terry Evans, take anyone who will get a game and not sit on the bench waiting for someone. Yeah, exactly. New headline: King ransom for Blues. King's ransom for Blues. I quite like that. Raz Wormy Spoons. It's called cover. You weren't going to Milik in January, were you? Barnes from Leicester. There's no way Leicester are getting rid of Barnes. Eugene McGeever, Messi from Barca. You didn't have to donate again, James, for fuck's sake. So 5. So I've got to get 2 players from Man United now. I've picked Fernandez. I'll probably go Rashford. Bailey, Mike, appreciate Reading are interested in Besic. Yes, they are. Reading are interested in Besic. It looks like it would be a 6-month loan, which means they could sign him on a free at the end of it because his contract's up. Yes, we all agree. Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Martial for the duo. Fair enough. The multi-purpose channel. Mad at James if I had Bashiri in disguise. Nova's elite, Rashford and Fernandez, absolutely. In all honesty, I like Billing. I'd take him as carried the ball and defended recently for midfield. Yep. I would go for Kane and Son. They are good together. You know what? That's a fair shout. And as you can see, I can put your comment on the screen without you donating. Bailey, don't you mean De Bruyne and Ruben Diaz? Yeah, I would certainly take them as well. Great. Fucking hell, Sean. I mean, Jesus Christ. You're not meant to bring a rat festation to the channel, are you, son? Jesus, wet. Grealish and Barkley. Wow, Jesus. Oof. You've hit us hard there, Sean. You've hit me hard. You've took me off my fucking straw. Jesus, wet. Barkley. Liam Dawson, Bruno Fernandes and Martial for the duo, only because I've met Martial. He's a lovely guy, really timid. Yeah, well, I'm all for it then. Raz, Salah and Thiago, I'm all right, mate. I am all right, Raz. I really appreciate that, but I'm all right. I wouldn't go for anyone. Sam Goodall, James, and Neto. Yeah, maybe, quite possibly. Mahrez is underrated. Yes. Matter James, yes, but it's nice to see you like this. Honestly, you need to stop giving me your money. Stop. Everton have agreed a fee for Josh King. Only personal terms remaining. You see how quick that was. Everton have come in. They've gone like Fulham. Fuck you lot. We'll give you £6 million and we'll pay you 60 grand a week. You're going to sign because you know it makes fucking sense, mate. Ant Partridge, Pereira, and Gallagher. And you know what? I'm half tempted to say to Ant, come and get yourself on the show. Come and get yourself on the channel. Introduce yourself to everyone here. That's what I think he should do. I think he should do that because he knows it makes sense. Do you get what I mean? He knows it makes sense. You would take Salah, don't lie, mate. Come on now. Let's not do that. Charles, personal terms remaining. Do you have any idea how much the fee is, my friend? Deal sheets quite possibly required. Of course, the deadline is 11 o'clock tonight. That's fine. Fee agreed for King. Discussion personal terms with Everton. Do we know what the fee is, guys? Is it? Am I right? Is it about 8 million? Is it about 8 million? 5 million? 5 mil? Oh, fucking hell. We take that, wouldn't we? You see, this is what I mean. 5 million quid. And as long as he's not sitting there going, yeah, I want 100 grand a week, I'm all for it. Yeah, you see, I was right. I said 6. I said 6. Come on, you got to give us that. Grealish is a hell of a player, absolutely. Donnarumma in the summer, his contract's up. You imagine Carlo getting on the phone to him. Yeah, Donnarumma. Yeah, good ball. Yeah. Oh, we take you. Yeah. Oh. That was my impression of Carlo Ancelotti. Don't take the piss. Mad at James again, giving me his cash. Don't know what. At this point, what am I meant to say to you, James? You know what? Let's have a bit of fun. Question for you and everyone. You get to bring in one player from the Premier League. Who are you saying? Come on, then. Who are we saying? I'm saying Fernandes. His boss of penalties. You give it the key to let herself back. Brilliant. What a fucking belt up John Maguire is. Andy Mans, I'm getting the Del Boy vibe with you. It makes sense. Do we get a lovely jubbly if we get a signing? We get a lovely jubbly. Fucking lovely jubbly. Oh, lovely jubbly. Simon Jones, what about Pope, mate? Not the NC fella with the hat, but the guy at Burnley. Yeah. I'd take Pope all day. Heartbeat. Absolute heartbeat. De Bruyne. Do you know who Rangers FC are? I do know who Rangers FC are. Yeah, the top of the Scottish League. They'd probably be. I mean, let's put that in perspective. So the top of the Scottish League, they'd probably be what 12th in the Premier League. Yes, so credit to them. They'd be a mid-table team. Mane and Allison. Everton chased for 18-month price and wage demand dropped to facilitate this. There you go. That is exactly what we wanted to hear, Charles. You beautiful, beautiful, beautiful man. You're beautiful, beautiful man. I've got a season ticket at Goodison. Just want to go back. Honestly, it's horrific. It is horrific, and it's horrible not being able to go up and sit in the grand old lady. Fabrizio Romano has not confirmed it, so I don't believe it yet. Ooh, steady on. Josh King 5 mil won't get 120 grand a week. Talking shit. Yeah, you see, that's fucking. Gabarmin playing deep well. Will you swap with Charleston for Grealish all day? All day. Don't even need to ask. Is Xhaka best midfielder in the league? If you only have a league with one team in. Sean, Basuma, yeah. Basuma, that's a great shout. That he's a hell of a player. He's like Basuma. And I tell you what, they've got Caicedo as well. Brighton are going to be winning the league next season. Going to be doing a Leicester. Here, Isco can't get on the pitch until Davis leaves. And the facts are, Isco would need rolling onto the pitch if you saw recent pictures of him. I look in fantastic shape. If we could get any player from the Prem, I would say Grealish. Yeah, I'd say Grealish. Imagine Allen and Basuma together. Oh, you're doing dirty things to me. Pillow Varkar, 100%. Douglas Luiz, I'd rather have Grealish. Lucian Valentine, would you loan Pickford? I wouldn't loan him. I'd drive him somewhere and hopefully he didn't come back. Danny Smith, Gabami playing deeper will allow Allen and Decore to play further up the pitch, allowing us to press high rather than defending deep. He will be like a new signing itself, absolutely, and I'm really looking forward to it, giving him that chance. Winksy, top lad, honestly. I absolutely love this kid. Wicked stuff, mate. Loving these streams, mate. Doing bits. Honestly, mate, we're smashing it. Don't know what the subs are on now, but we've done 8,000. We've done 8,000 and we keep going. Can we hit 10,000 in the next 6 minutes? You let me know. Get yourselves sharing. Up the fucking toffees, absolutely. Up the fucking toffee TV, selling the Snickers, absolutely. Phil Jones and Mustafi, best defensive duo, no question. If you're gonna stick Phil Jones and Mustafi in there, you've got to stick Rojo in at left back. Got to, and then you've got to stick Tony Ibbott in at right back. Can we play Josh King in goal, mate? For £5 million, I'll use him as the T-woman. T-man, whatever, I ain't bothered. Stick him anywhere. T-man, T-woman, stick him in the canteen, stick him in the boot room, I ain't bothered. Where he goes, £5 million. I mean, you sign me for that. Apparently, Everton, oh, here we go. This is going to be one of them ones. Everton and Roma are chasing to buy Vatican FC striker Pope Francis. We've already bid £38 million. Incredible player, in my opinion. Not going to say anything to that. Have a feeling we should be poaching the Brighton scout, and do you know what, Charles? I have that exact feeling as well, my friend. It would be that sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Because he's not another Steve Walsh. Let's just say that. John Maguire, I'll give you one job and you fucked the thumbnail up. I'm not being funny. I've changed the thumbnail. It's now the right man. And how can you say that? You don't even know what a thumbnail is, John. You thought this was a thumbnail. Fucking get off the channel. Up to 271 people watching. Mad Hatter James. The reason I am not that hard on Pickford is because I'm a goalkeeper myself, so I can understand the mistakes. But he's a Prem goalkeeper, needs to fix up. And I'll tell you what, let's go. Let's go even further than that. You're not only just a goalkeeper, but you're going to be a goalkeeper for the Blue Boys Network team when we can go and do an 11-a-side match in Liverpool next year or this year, hopefully this year. You're going to be the goalkeeper for it. John's going to be that pinnacle centre-half that's going to snap people in half. I'm going to be your man on the wing who's going to deliver the ball, the James Rodriguez top goal, and we're going to absolutely smash it. And maybe we can get ourselves on the pitch at Goodison. Let's have that conversation. Sam Goodall botches, what's the news? Sam Goodall, where? Mad Hatter, how much would you take to play for Everton? Jesus, he's paid my wages already. Danny Smith, would you take a quality winger over a quality striker in the summer? Someone like Bailey, but have to play Richie as cover for DCL? Yeah, I probably would. Adam Smith, Blue Boys Network versus AFTV. Do you know what? It's funny you say that. I could organise that. I know the guys at Arsenal. They would sort that. I know they would. Speak Turkish. So, yeah, I'm all for that. I can do that. What do you think of the Everton Academy youngster? Brilliant. I'm not doing it. Yoj, I'm Carlo Ancelotti. Brilliant. Raz, Mad Hatter James. Pickford is one of the worst goalkeepers in the league, statistically as well. Simon Jones, Rose at fullback. Yeah. John Maguire, Tillemans and Maddison, my two. Yeah, he's. Adam Smith, Turkish, is a proper sound guy. Yeah, he is. We're up to 290 people watching this right now. That is absolutely monumental. I am down. I would take anything to play for the Mighty Blues. There you go. Cam's got a player for him as well. Jesus. Michael Nixon, have we signed anyone, Mike? We haven't yet, mate, but it looks like Josh King is a done deal and will be in by 11 o'clock, I suspect. And also, Mad Hatter James, thanks for the donation. Again, Winksy, close to 100 likes, guys. Smash the like buttons. 292 people watching this now. Can we go and like it? Can we go and like and share? Can we get this up to 300 in the next minute? If you can get this to 300 right now, I'll do a Scouse accent for you. Honestly, the market value is very small at the moment. No value. PL won't sell to rivals. Good players aren't for sale generally, and COVID has made international transfers very difficult. Absolutely. As soon as Charles is spot on there. He's a very clever man, Charles. I respect him a lot. Do you rate King? Yeah. Mike, I got scouted by Newcastle when I was younger. Happy I never went after what they did to us this season. Yeah, that's it, mate. Well, I used to play for Booze, and I'm not happy. I'm not playing. Michael Hughes, evening, Mike. Evening, Michael. Mark Peacock, would you like Davies to go out on loan anywhere? Go out anywhere. Anywhere. Eugene McGeever, Everton need to play Robin Olsen in goal against Leeds on Wednesday night and put Jordan Pickford on the subs bench or in the bin. Adam Smith, Michael, can imagine you barging Ty from AFTV and saying you're a disgrace and I hope Everton get relegated, and then me telling him to. I'm not going to say that because if that got clipped, oh my God. And Winksy will clip it as well. Winksy will clip it. He'll put it all over the internet. And oh my God, it'd be horrific for me. Everton are in advanced talks with Derby for Benny Beningime. Yes, Davies is a good squad player. He's been better when he's come off the bench, I must say. Do you think DCL would score more if we signed another striker to play alongside him? Yeah, or give him the ball. Just give him the ball. Although, to be fair, we give him the ball against Leicester and he put it wide from 3 yards. So, sort of on the fence. I'd take Isco to play Siggy's role. Yeah, absolutely agree with that. Absolutely. Just needs to get fit. Donation there from Vincent Stanley, £5. Thank you ever so much. Thanks for keeping us posted. I really appreciate the donation, Vincent. Thank you ever so much, my friend. Mad Hatter James again donating, giving his money away. I'm not even going to tell him to stop at this point. I can't say anything to him because he doesn't fucking listen. He doesn't listen to me, people. When we get Alan back, I can expect Everton's morale to go up wayward, absolutely flying. It's going to be like, I'm soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. Oh, we're fighting. Oh, we're breaking free. Oh, we're breaking free. Oh, you love that, didn't you? John Maguire, and it won't be the first time he's been in your bedroom. Brilliant. That's your dad. Ant Partridge, you're right there. Donations. Absolutely. Where's yours, Ant? Absolute fucking shambles. I stopped your car rolling into a fucking garden the other week. Adam Smith, Mike with the vocals. I know it was horrific, wasn't it? I bet it sounded awful, didn't it? Paid your rent this month. Do you know what? Genuinely, he probably has paid the mortgage. Malpay, you are a disgrace. Hope Brighton get relegated. Brilliant. Don't be surprised if Digne gets a 5-year deal announced this week. Love that. Anthony Partridge, you wanker, get me on. What do I do? Okay. All right, here we go then. Here we go then. Right then. Right. Let's bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm going to get a break. I'm just going to go to a 30-second break. Bear with. And there we are. We're back. So, them cinematics, honestly, it was horrific, wasn't it? Me breaking in. Mike getting aspirin in your pants. Oh, you absolute horrible people. Thoughts on Hena Valencia when he played for us? I'd rather not. Scott Everton's 8278, give Carlo a 10-year contract. John Maguire, Josh King is set to join Everton ahead of tonight's 11 p.m. deadline, effectively a like-for-like replacement for Cenk Tosun, about with 2 more goals to his name this season. Mike, you will be eating kebab at the side of the pitch. What a lovely comment. Thank you, James, so much. AD Pope, fucking out. You can actually sing. No, I can't. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And yeah. But he'll talk about the transfer window as a whole, which is what I sort of wanted earlier. Hello from Newfoundland. Chances of Josh King, what do you think? I'd say it's 100%, and I'd say that I'm fairly happy. Mad Hatter James, sorry to say this, Mike. I've got to go now, mate. It's all right. You didn't need to donate again. It's been a fun one. Bye, everyone, and up the fucking toffees. Guys, make sure you go and subscribe to his channel because absolute madness. Nutty McShithead, brilliant. Hi, Mike. Hi, Nutter. Sam Goodall, you guys need another creator right back and keeper starting 11 quality. Yeah, I'm fine for that. James, see you in the next stream, brother. See you in a bit, my friend. Make sure you go and subscribe. David Prescott, Mike, how are things, mate? They're absolutely fine, mate. Absolutely glorious. Sean, fucking hell, voice of an angel. I wouldn't go that far. Right. Now you're going to talk about the transfer window as a whole now, guys. So we're going to bring on someone who is a complete shithead. It'll be really good to have him on. Talk about the window as a whole. He's going to be buzzing his tits off because it looks like they've actually signed a decent player. And obviously we will be talking about all of the other signings that are going on. I'm sure he's got Sky Sports News on mute so we don't get done for copyright. There we go. Can see, there it is. And here he comes. We've got Mr. Anthony Shithouse on. How are we?
Whatever. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, we're fine. You're only live to 252 people right now, aren't you?
Nah, it's minor, mate. Minor, that is.
So as a January window, are you happy with the window? For, in general, do you think everyone's happy?
West Brom fans or
everyone? Do you think? Obviously, West Brom fans are happy. We'll talk about West Brom in a minute. But do you think
it's been a quiet day today? I think people have been expecting more today.
No, you haven't anything out.
Yeah, but do you think any of the teams are particularly short? Like the first 6 teams, for example. Do you think any of them are particularly short?
I think Man City need a striker. They're absolutely flying at the minute, but I think they just need that out and out goal scorer with Aguero injured. Jesus don't score goals. Everybody else does, but I just think they need a number 9. But other than that, I think other than Liverpool strengthening at the back today, all right.
It's been quite an interesting day really because it hasn't been, it's not like we've seen a £50 million signing. Who do you think's the best signing of the window so far?
Andy Lonergan, West Brom goalie.
For me, I'm from an Everton fan perspective, I'm happy with Josh King. I think £5 million a snip. He's not going to be taking 100 grand.
Have you signed
Josh
King?
It's going to be more. We've agreed terms with him. We've agreed terms with Bournemouth, so he's not going to turn Everton down. He's over Fulham.
No. Well,
no. The other ones, maybe Odegaard at Arsenal.
Good signing, yeah. He had good potential from very early on, didn't he? Making his Norway debut when it like 16 years old, whatever it was. Yeah, so he had potential from very early on. So yeah, potentially could be. So where was he at? He was at Sociedad before, was he? And he's obviously made a name for himself there. So yeah, good signing. That I think for Arsenal. It's rare that they do anything in the window in the first place anyway, isn't it? So I think they'll be happy with that one.
Let's talk about West Bromwich Albion. Then you've got a former manager of Everton in charge, Mr. Fat Sam Gravy loving Allardyce. What's been the take of him coming and shipping as many goals as he has week in week out at Albion?
Exactly. From very early, I didn't want we spoke many times. I didn't want Bilic to go. I don't think a lot of Albion fans wanted Bilic to go, but obviously that's in the past now. We seem to just ship goals left, right, and centre. They're just coming from everywhere. It's particularly at home. I think our home record is poor. We can see more goals there than it. I think we're better suited playing away from home. Allardyce is probably better suited.
I think loads of teams are better playing away from home this season.
I think so. It seems like it, yeah. But I mean, the way Allardyce sets up so defensively and to play in transition on the counter attack when possible, it just sets up so much better as away from home. And what's that? Well, we won't go there.
Oh God, the stories we've got.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it's. I called for the first half against Fulham the other day. I put on Twitter, Sam Allardyce. I think you should you should walk away with your record intact now, because it's going to be it's impossible. I'm going to put it out there. It's almost an impossible job for him to keep us up. There's absolutely no chance. Despite the positive signings from Maitland-Niles looking. Yeah, there's rumours that there's another Premier League club involved, but it looks like that one's going to get over the line. The player from Celta Vigo that signed, the striker from Galatasaray that signed, it looks positive on paper, so there's optimism there. But it's still, we're 9 points behind Brighton now. That's a big jump.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult one for West Brom, to be honest. But the only thing I would say is when Sam come into Everton, he did shore up the defence, whereas he hasn't done that with West Brom. He hasn't, and that's not being disrespectful, but maybe the level of player at West Brom compared to Everton, maybe you just didn't expect such a tough job.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that winger signing for Sheffield United?
Whatever. Is he calling me a wanker there or what?
No, honestly, stitched me up a bit earlier. Alia Gombash will be on the channel for the Everton v Spurs watch along, because obviously we have no John, so we will be having that. Holly will be my co-host, my glamorous assistant, shall we say? So that's great. Just a last couple of things just to finish on then. From an Everton perspective, it's always good to have an outsider perspective on Everton, and you already know a lot about my thoughts here, so don't be fucking throwing me under a bus here. Not at all. Where do you think Everton will finish this season?
I said it to you at the start of the season, and then you looked all right, and I thought, all right, fair enough. We're full of probably Everton fans that are watching this, aren't we? So I'm going to be careful where I go with this.
No, it's fine.
I think I said in the comments towards the start of the season about Calvert-Lewin. I was probably a little bit too critical of him, saying that 10 strikers would score more goals than him.
Yeah,
but he hasn't scored for a while. Has he been found out a little bit? Will there be? It looks like there's going to be a lot more strikers that are going to score more goals than him. Everton seem to be from an outside point of view. This is just completely from an outside point of view. Seem to be a team with fans that think that they're going to finish a lot higher than where everybody else thinks they're going to finish. But having said that, you do put more pressure on yourself as fans to finish in that position, because finishing where you're going to finish this season, probably I'm going to say you're going to finish in the top 7 comfortably, I think. But to think that you were going to finish higher than that so early on in Ancelotti's reign at Everton, which I think he seems to be enjoying himself there.
Do you know what? You are spot on, because I mentioned this to John the other week, and although you said it more cutting than I think I would manage, I think you bang on with what you've said. Is we had such a good start to the season, and me included, I got ahead of myself, and I think a lot of Everton fans did.
It was easy to, though. It was easy to because of the manager that he is.
And we were 8 games unbeaten. We played really well. We were outscoring teams for fun. Then we had that blip, and we dropped down to 10th. And I remember sitting there thinking, yeah, right, that's a reality check. And then we went on this run again. We went and beat Chelsea, beat Leicester, beat Arsenal. We sit there and we go, well, we're back up there. We're a top 4 team now.
Yeah.
The results for me against Leeds, West Ham and Newcastle have really, really took a knock to that. And I think Everton aren't a top 4 team. We need to get that out of our heads. And I think Everton are going to be competing for Europa League. I think we're going to finish between 6th, 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is going to depend on us sorting out our home form, because we're fine away from home.
Yeah.
We struggle at home, and that's what I think. I don't know
where
we are.
Again, looking at team sheets that he picks, again from an outside point of view, he seems to change it game in, game out an awful lot. As in, he doesn't stick with the same. I don't know if it's just because you are on a little bit of a bad run, but he seems to change his midfield an awful lot from you've got Gomez and Sigurdsson one week, then Gomez and Davis another week, then Davis and someone, and then this one. And it doesn't seem to be I don't know if that's down to injury or whatever. There doesn't seem to be a consistency with a midfield, or so I think that's where if you were gonna strengthen, I know you strengthen with Alan, who is injured, isn't he? And Decore. The people who've come in to replace them don't seem to be doing the job consistently. They do for a game, but then go off a little bit like a Sigurdsson, who can play well for a couple of games and then goes missing for 5 games or whatever. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and you know what? I think that's a really fair assessment because, you know, when you lose Decore and Allen, who are very good midfielders, ball carrying midfielders, win the ball back. Allen, before he got injured, had got the most tackles in the Premier League. Good players to lose, and it would affect Everton. When you're replacing Allen with Tom Davis, that's like replacing me with you. It's just substandard. You get what?
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? It's just a difficult. It's a difficult one for someone like that, and this is why I'm half surprised Everton haven't put a cheeky loan bid in for Ladrissa Garnagay to bring him back.
Yeah,
from
he was available.
He
was definitely available. I heard his name on the radio this morning. Linked with someone from the Premier League.
Newcastle, we rejected them.
Newcastle? Yeah. But I mean, if you did, or Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I mean, why didn't you go for the superstar that is?
But well, the thing is with Ainsley Maitland-Niles, he's a right wing back, isn't he?
I think by trade he's actually a centre midfielder, but I mean, everybody's only ever seen him as a right wing back, and because he's good in that position. He's almost like if you like, an Oxlade-Chamberlain who wants to play centre midfield, but he's probably better suited out as a winger. So time will tell. Only time will tell what he's going to be like as a centre midfielder. So or whether he is better suited as a winger.
Fair enough. And obviously, just from your perspective, you obviously saw Mason Holgate last season as right back at West Brom.
Yeah. Learned his trade at the Baggies.
was it Pulis that signed him, or who signed him?
I think it was. Yeah, it was bound to be Pulis because we were playing four centre halves across the back four. And Holgate was brilliant for us. Really, really enjoyed having Holgate at us. I think he gave absolutely everything every single game. And it's nice to see that he's getting a good run of games for you now.
Yeah, before we went on loan to you lot, I rated him really highly. Like I remember actually saying this kid has got it. He sort of lost it a little bit, and he's come back this season. He and Ben Godfrey, Michael Keane, Yuri Mina, when they play together, you can't break down Everton. It's when as you've rightly said, Carlo brings in a left back and a right back, it goes to shit.
Well, that's it. Essentially, that's what Carlo Ancelotti is playing a Pulis system with 4 centre backs across the back 4. But whilst the players like Godfrey and Holgate can you ask him what the boing thing is at the Hawthorns? Every time we score a goal, which isn't very often anymore. We're boing baggies. Jumping up and down boing again. Yeah.
Boing baggies. Fucking hell, it's fantastic. It's a great view.
Yeah.
It's a great.
It is good. It is good, and we miss it. We miss being there, but everyone's in the same situation at now. So.
Yeah, no, appreciate that.
I meant to speak to you. Just one more thing from me. I meant to speak to you about Thierry Small. A player that you. Oh yeah, there's always one. Player that you play.
Yeah, that's David.
Academy.
Did he come from your academy?
I didn't even notice.
Did he come from your academy?
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, mate. I'm telling you right now, mate. He's going to be someone. He's
he's born in Solihull, Thierry Small. I don't know. I've never seen him play, nothing like that. I just know I recognised him when he made his debut the other night. I thought Thierry Small, so I recognise him. So I've just done my research, and I thought that's where I've seen his name. Obviously, I've seen him in the Albion Academy. So
he's
good
fantastic.
luck to him.
Honestly, it's absolutely fantastic, and it'd be great to see him. Great
Get David
to see him. Not tonight. I will get him on, but not tonight. Right, guys, I'm leaving it there. Have a fantastic evening, and thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Up the baggies.
Yeah. No, not a chance. Up the toffees. Ta-ra!